We'll go to the new chapter, chapter 7, diversity in living organism. Okay. Now each organism is different from other to a lesser or greater extent. So you can just read these are different characteristics, height and your body, different features and all. Okay, from your friends and for your neighbors and from your relatives, even one organism from another organism, they all differ from some, suppose example monkey and cow, they are so different to each other. Okay, now think about all the different forms in life that occur on earth. On one hand we have microscopic bacteria which is only few micrometers in size. On other hand we have got blue whale. They are redwood trees of California which are approximately 30 meters and 100 meters respectively. Then there are some pine trees, okay, which are found on mountains which live for thousands of years. Then there are some insects like mosquitoes which die within few days. Some are colorless or transparent worms, and some are brightly colored birds. So much of diversity in the living organism. Okay. Now we do not have more than tiny fraction of time to think about and understand all these things. We cannot even look at them one by one. Instead, we'll only look for some similarities in the organism which we have to allow us to put into different classes. Okay. Now for that we need to decide which characteristics we are going to decide. What are the fundamental differences among the organisms which will create a main broad groups of classification of organisms. Within this group then a smaller subgroups can be decided which has got some less important characteristics. Okay. So the next topic, that is what is the basis of classification, is not there in your course. Okay, so 7.1 is cancelled. Then similarly 7.2 is also not there in your class, classification and evolution. Then 7.3 hierarchy of classification of group is also not there in your course. Okay, so directly even 7.4 is not there in your course. So all these topics are cancelled. Now directly we go to the topic, that is 7.5 Animalia. We'll just go for the introduction part today and then we go for the next part tomorrow. These organisms which belong to Animalia are eukaryotic, multicellular and heterotrophic. The cells do not have cell walls and the animals mostly are mobile, they can move. Okay. Now the further classification based on the extent and type of body design of differentiation found, that we'll see one by one next time. Okay, so we are going to study the division Animalia. Thank you.